Yeah, you don't do that very often. No, get warmed up. Let's see what you got. You can warm up on 31.
But being Chris, he's in good spirits.
Yeah.
Because he's still here. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's a character. Though.
Yeah, it's a lesson learned. I mean, was he lucky? Lucky to be still here, yeah. Being out for 9 days, we didn't think he was getting up. Ryan, what's the rating?
10. 10 for the lanes. Oh, you mean the lesson?
For you.
Oh, 35. Okay. Well, you go all over the map, right? Oh, no, that's a spray ball. Oh, no. Motive guy, right?
Why do you laugh?
No, it's just funny that, everybody is, I rarely see somebody who goes across manufacturers.
Oh, you know what? I'm ready to do it.
Really? Where? What are you thinking about throwing?
Intense.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good ball. I know a couple people have one.
Just because I was thinking about Sherlock, from what I've been hearing, it's like another one of these.
Which one's that, though? Oh,
this is Rising.
Rising.
Which is like a little bit stronger than a Ghost.
Right.
Which I had that I burned up. I mean, I had a different Ghost than that.
Okay.
Just do first balls?
Yeah. So, you averaged about 190?
195.
Okay.
But the second half of this winter season that just finished, I was 201.
Okay. But you want to go more like 215, 220?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And up. Yeah.
Well, obviously, yeah. Minimum.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, you look like Sam. You're both standing there with the same kind of pose and the same look on your face watching their student.
Get out. Just get out. Greg, take him out of here. Will you just kind of take him out? Get him out of here. I am offended. So you said you had made changes. What changes did you make?
I just threw it down and
You switch to one?
Now I'm trying to throw at least a 1 or 2 more swings, sometimes more, depending on what it's got.
Okay. How did you throw
It's
it?
only been 5 months.
How did you do it before? What did you do before? Just you played a little bit further left and try to hook it, or what did you do?
No, I stood at, for the most part, I stood at 12 and threw straight up 7.
Oh wow. Okay. You have to throw it pretty hard. Yeah, no, yeah. You have to throw it pretty hard to throw it straight up 7. I think that your overall approach is good. Swing speed's a little fast, so your release is pretty good. So you don't take advantage of your release. You could actually get in a little bit further. See, it's all about getting angle. You need to have angle to the pocket.
Yes.
Just everything happens so fast, so you don't give the ball time to really move. I like your right shoulder. That looks good. Your left hand kind of goes forward a little bit, so it opens your shoulders up a little bit. So that's pretty good. Kind of waves around a little bit, and that kind of will throw off your balance a little bit.
This.
Yeah, just kind of. Well, yeah, see here it just kind of flails around. Where you want to create more of a fluid motion. Yeah, but it's not. Overall, I think your game looks good. I really like. So here, okay. With that right here, you should be playing further left. If you get your swing speed under control a little bit. Now, what I like is so the ball gets here, that shoulder is still back. So
back.
Yeah, the shoulder's back. That's a good thing. That actually allows you to have a little bit more leverage. We could probably bring this hand forward so we can kind of bring it back around there so it stays out. It stays behind your head a little bit longer. I don't think it would take that much. See right here, it's a good position. You kind of lean over a little bit. So I think every so often your head gets in front of your legs, but I'm not really worried about that. This part right here is what we need to work on. That is your strength right there, and we need to take that and make sure that never changes. Okay.
Being at that spot at that point.
Yeah, that's really good. So what we want to do is create that. So as you said, as Mark Baker says, slide foot hits the floor. What I like here is that it's angled in, so that's what they call downward angle. So downward angle.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Downward, it's as your arm actually bows in.
Okay.
Where most amateurs are kind of straight up and down. So that's actually in a more of a power position itself.
Okay.
So I'm really surprised that you don't play further left.
Further left.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't open the lanes up a little more, but it's because your swing goes so fast it doesn't give the ball time to really.
That's exactly what happens. It doesn't make it back.
Right.
So,
and it's
simplistically, and I'm open to selling my soul to the bowling devil.
You don't have to. You don't.
But simplistically, what I was thinking of doing was fixing that with a stronger ball. But maybe until I get older and get weaker.
No, what I think you should do.
Let's play left.
Well, just learn to open the lanes up a little bit, but if you change some things around, and start throwing it better, then when you get that new ball, it's going to become more of a tool instead of a crutch. Maybe you buy it just because you want to get more strikes, it becomes a crutch. And the thing of it is, it would be a waste for you to do that. Not to buy the ball, but to just buy the ball. If you work on this right here, you could easily become a lot better. Easily. This right here is close to being 215 within the next couple months. That's actually pretty good. I like that.
Here's one of my concerns. One of my chief concerns.
Okay.
is that my timing is actually worse than I think. And the reason I say that is when I push away, the ball goes first.
Okay.
I have no idea if on any given shot I went this far, I went this far, or this far on that first step.
Right.
And so where I am in the spectrum, I tend to, when I shoot bad shots, chug it because I'm late.
Right.
And so
yeah, late's not bad. You just got to have you make sure the rest of your body's in a good position. I think that you hold it a little high.
okay.
So you have to run to catch up with it. You can see that with your footwork. So if you had kind of hold it lower and actually bring it closer to your body and create more of this kind of motion, you're going to find out that it's going to almost immediately affect your swing speed in a good way.
Slow.
In a positive. Yeah. Yeah. Just by so in here, it's got to go like this. So, and that's where that arm is really flailing around because it's trying to keep your body balanced so that you can get through it. Where if you can just kind of throw more of this, you can be a little bit more fluid to the line and actually use that to your advantage. My guess is we're probably going to be able to get that ball to hook about 5 boards more.
Wow.
It's just a guess, but I think we could. And it's not going to take that many changes, I don't think. The game's pretty good, to be honest with you. You know, I've worked with definitely a lot less. It's just a matter of getting your swing speed under control. One thing that you have that a lot of people don't have is, so this right here is called spine tilt. And a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't do that. So that's a good thing. Have you seen his video?
No.
You got to buy the video.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Kevin, what's the video? Now I'll ask him later. There's but it's look on his website, and you should be able to get his video. It's really good. I watch it over and over and over again because there's always something. Go ahead and keep on. Let me see the best place to start. Just keep going.
Okay.
Let's see. You really emphasize follow through, don't you? You really pay attention to your follow through. Yeah.
I love to post and hold that shot.
Right.
And I found that in general I'm more accurate when I do that.
Okay. You'll find that follow through is less important.
Okay.
A lot less important. Keep going. I like to form something in my head so that, you know, it allows me to really kind of, you know, find the best place to. Honestly, your game is a lot better than you think it is. It's a lot better than you think it is. You know, we just have to make, you know, hard choices on where to go first. You know, but as far as the changes go, none of them will be major changes.
Okay.
It would all be minor changes. So
I can tell you, I have a ton of data from the last season.
Okay.
One of the biggest problems is opens.
Is what?
Opens.
Okay.
And experimenting.
Well, the better your execution, the more accurate you're going to be.
Yeah.
The more accurate you're going to be. So this will be a trickle down effect. You will work on this, and it'll just kind of trickle down towards, you know, towards the whole thing. You'll actually get better at everything because your execution is going to get better. Okay. I think I know what we can do. Okay, we'll start in your setup. Go ahead and grab your ball. So get set. Go ahead and get set up. Okay. Okay, so you hold the ball out here. Yeah, go ahead and set up. Okay, so I want you to bring this back here. Yeah, like that. And then you're just gonna, as you step, you're just gonna push and drop. Okay.
At the same time.
Well, yeah, push and drop. So as it, kind of think of it this way. So as I'm going this way, as soon as my elbow gets about here, just kind of that way. We're gonna. They call it hinging. So you're gonna push and hinge down. Okay.
And at the hinge down point, that's when I start?
No, you're stepping in. You're gonna.
Same time.
Yeah. You start with your right leg, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. You see that?
Yes.
And that wasn't as good as you've been. That's not as good as you can. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Ask them. I'm pretty sure, though.
That's not as what?
That's not as much as it's going to hook. It's going to hook more than that.
Okay.
Because that wasn't as clean as you can throw it.
Okay.
But you see that your swing speed went down almost immediately.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's what's weird, and I thought you were going to say this, but what's weird is that that's a very big timing change to feel.
Oh, yeah. Because now, when you hold it up like this, you've got tension at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So from here, you push it down, the ball gets into the swing earlier, but it's more fluid. So you can actually just... So don't run up there, nice and easy. Nice brisk walk, yeah. Perfect. So I'm saying your game is better than you think it is.
Okay.
This isn't even half the stuff we can show you.
Okay.
But you saw almost immediately you're getting reaction.
Yeah.
Because your spine tilt's already good. And what you'll find is...
How low I was over here. Yeah. I'm bouncing up a little bit.
It's okay. See, all that... See, everything is a reaction to what happens. So when you're bouncing up, what happens is you're getting really low, and then you're kind of leveling it out to an elevation that you really want to be. So what you can do instead is slide in and make sure you're not trying to get too low, because you have long arms.
Yeah.
So, and the thing of it is, that allows you to have a really, really good pendulum, and as your shoulder drops, you're going to need that area down here to really kind of roll the ball a little bit more. So if I get too low, and I'm here, I'm going to bounce the ball off the ground. Or if I'm where you want to be here, where you are here, if I just get, instead of going here, I can just, and I can immediately stay down, and I can just kind of roll around. You know, a lot of stuff that happens at the beginning is a real result of something that happens here. So what you have to do is pay less attention to what goes on there. Just let it happen. Because overall, that was just a better shot than I've seen you throw.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, your balance is good. And as far as popping up, compared to other people, I've seen people pop up more.
Okay.
Again, be like 230.
Okay.
Yeah, 230 bowlers. So your finish position is strong.
Okay.
You know, and that swing slot area here is really good. See, that's the reason you pop up, because if you don't pop up, what's going to happen?
It's gonna.
You're going to bounce it off the ground.
Yeah. The ground is too high.
Right. Yeah, the ground got too high. So it just come down, the ground just jumps up at you.
It's not me, it's the ground.
Yeah, that's all right. The ground attacked you. You know, I always thought the ground, didn't like people. So just kind of stay nice and fluid, let everything happen. That's the big thing you're going to have to do, is relax and let everything happen. You got to wait for things to happen instead of trying to force things to happen. when people first learn to bowl, they okay, on the first step, it's my ball's got to be here. Second step, the ball's got to be here. What you have to do is let the ball swing, change your timing so your feet match up to your swing instead of forcing yourself to be in time. You know, it's like gears of clock.
Run things. Oh, go ahead. You were just saying,
No, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, I like when you guys figure it out yourself. That's great.
What about my angle at start? Because this, like I said, this is only 5 months old for me to not be like this.
No, it looks good. Like I said, it looks good.
Okay.
We'll change it. Believe
I
me.
was looking at John. John's like, I only tilt my foot one more, and he's like this.
I would rather you be straighter.
Straighter.
Yeah, John's been doing it for a long time now. Yeah, no, I mean, but some people do it, but if no, absolutely.
Okay.
You don't be afraid to ask.
Okay.
Yes, I won't be offended, believe me. But what I like is to feet a little bit straighter because a lot of times, especially, see, he's a 5-step. So when he actually moves this way, his foot moves out of the way. As a 4-stepper, you're in the way. So if you're here, you've got to step like this.
Yeah.
Because that's actually one of the things that we will work on is your crossover step. Yeah. Crossover step, and maybe a little bit more spine tilt, but right now I want you to just get used to this. Later, maybe in about 10-15 minutes, we'll add a little bit more spine tilt, and your ball is actually going to hook more.
Okay.
No tension. Remember, no tension. So that one, the swing is just a little fast. Swing is a little fast, but not too bad. You can see it You can see it actually starting to. See how at the end you just kind of helped it a little bit?
Yeah.
Otherwise it was going to hook. And it wanted to. So just kind of also think about, so if you get here, you want to start your thumb to release here. And so you can release it here. A lot of times you're here to here. We just want to, behind your calf here, just kind of roll it nice and easy. Well, just get your thumb off. Yeah, just get your thumb off. Your fingers know what, the way you throw the ball, your fingers will remember what to do. They will. You don't even have to think about that. So that's the beauty of it. You've already done the work. My job is easier. As long as you know what to look for.
So used to starting the ball.
It's okay. That looks really good. It looks good.
I feel like I came here doing this.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like now I'm doing this.
Maybe. That's your trail leg's going to be where it is in relation to where your hips are. So as we open up your hips more, that trail leg's going to get a little bit further back. It's really not that bad.
Okay.
It's really not that bad at all.
And in turn with that, I'll probably be a little bit lower. I think it only stands to reason that I'm further over here, I'm lower.
Well, that depends on your knee. You could actually be lower and have your foot where it is now.
Okay.
Okay. So what it is, it's so you're either going to lean over at the waist or you're going to bend your knees.
Right.
It's very rare you're going to do both. So what we'll do is we'll get you to stand up a little bit taller, but you're going to be leaned over a little bit, so that you can really kind of slide into it. and that will probably bring your body down.
Okay.
Though, depending on how your swing is, we may not want that. You may start bouncing off the ground. So that's why we're not really worried about that right now.
Okay.
So you have to, wherever your trail leg ends up, that's where it ends up.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to critique everything in your game.
Okay.
Believe me, yours is pretty good. Yeah, I know.
You can tell already. Yeah.
This one is the same way. Alan will critique everything. Yeah, well, my arm was here, my leg was here. Oh, I know. I'm just getting him to be, have a little less tension right here first. And then at that point, then we'll start repositioning his body. Yeah. His release is actually pretty good. It's not bad. Like if you look at...
Are you trying to reduce the tension in the setup? Like
Yeah, a little bit. Instead of here, we just kind of bring it in. Not yet. Like he threw this one here. Which...
The one you just showed me was the good one, right?
Yeah.
Is it the last one?
No, it's the one you struck.
Okay.
The speed was better, so you allowed the ball to really kind of... Yeah. But, like I said...
Did you change the setup some? Like how he's holding the ball and stuff?
Yeah, well, we just moved it in closer for now. I'm not really worried about, how his... right now. But right here, his natural release there...
His natural release is pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. His spine tilt's really good. The left arm moves around a lot. But, his head stays on that. Not many people can have that head stay on the right side of their hip.
The first two steps are pretty good.
Yep. Like I said, he's really close.
The same speed though, like the speed.
I don't mind that. Well, eventually.
Long term though, it'll have to be.
Have to be what?
His third step will have to be faster, right? Or his pivot step.
I don't know. I think it'll get faster on its own though. Yeah. That's what usually happens. So I don't, when he starts to really drive with his legs more, it's got to happen quicker. He's talking about that. So as your pivot step, what usually happens, if you get into your pivot step and then you're really pressing with your legs, it just naturally gets a little bit faster. So it's going to really kind of...
His swing's relatively straight.
Yeah.
That left arm.
Yeah, it just does a little bit too much.
Comes off your head really well.
That's what I'm saying. He's really close.
He's kind of already developing the flat spot.
Yeah, I know. It's a good thing. That's that flat spot we were talking about. You're already developing it.
And he opens up his shoulders some.
Yeah. Like I said, at setup might add a little bit more spine tilt and have the hips open up a little bit. Because
you do a lot of things right naturally.
I'm astonished, but it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like all things that you're able to build off of in the future. So it's definitely good.
Eventually, we'll have to get that where the pivot step actually steps to the right, so it actually steps into your swing plane.
Okay.
That's why your hand is a little bit on the right of the ball, almost like this, instead of right.
Yeah.
Because the ball has to get out of the way of your leg. So it's just your body correcting for it.
Yeah, but we really don't want you to try to correct that right now. I start from the stance, move forward.
All right. You need a cough or something?
Yeah, well, I'm stuck between a cough. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm so choked up because the ground attacked him earlier. Okay, so just try to stay a little bit more relaxed.
Okay.
He mentioned something that might help his.
In the setup?
Yeah, go ahead and play with the setup.
So, like, when you set up, where do you, like, feel the pressure of the ball? Like, in your hands?
Almost all of it on the bowling alley.
No, I mean which part of your hand?
Yeah, which part of your hand?
Right in here.
Okay, that's good. I like that. So, putting it all here reduces, like, the pressure on your thumb, because that's, like, what causes tension in the swing. The more thumb pressure you use, the more you tense up here. So you want that to be, like, as relaxed as possible.
Okay.
I don't like that you have most of the pressure on your bowling arm. Like, you watch Norm Duke a lot? Have you seen him bowl? Whenever he bowls, he's always like this, right? Whenever he sets up, because he's trying to find, like, where he can get most of the weight on the left hand. So it's like a book.
Okay.
Yep. Because he wants to be as relaxed as possible, because the swing needs to be loose.
But if he does that, is his palm no longer up?
So,
Because if
I'm like this, my fingers are like inside my palm almost, trying to keep my palm.
Greg.
So
Greg.
What that release is going to create.
You had two people who are exactly alike.
Very relaxed. So the ball's going to roll very.
You had two people exactly alike talking.
Like,
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So like if I'm like this and everything's like straight, and now like down here.
I find this funny.
And I take my fingers to my thumb, and then I can put it here. It's a lot easier. And there's like.
Just put glasses on and give him hair.
But I'm finding it mutually exclusive to that balance, and it's a beat.
This would be okay. If your arms go relatively straight, your fingers and your thumb aren't like.
Because I'm normally here instead of here.
So if you're like this, taking it straight like this.
That's what I did.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
It's weird for me to set it in this hand like this.
Uh-huh.
It makes me feel like when I get ready to push away, the ball's like still in front of me, and I'm gonna have to move out of the way
Right.
to get
Right.
it through my swing.
That's what it feels like, but
Let me see.
the way your shoulders rotate, though, it kind of pushes it out of the way. So, yeah, it feels like it, but it really wouldn't.
Your body will like definitely like.
So as you step, your shoulders really rotate out, and when your shoulders rotate, your hips will go with it. So usually, by the time it gets down here, it's like out of the way. Yeah. You don't even have to think about it. You've been doing that so long. I mean,
It's very hard. Like,
I don't think anything.
very hard.
Yeah.
To stay
Yeah.
I used to try and do that when I was
Yeah.
whenever I would practice league on Saturdays.
Uh-huh.
I generally would always end practice trying to see how much I could put the ball.
Yeah.
So how far up.
No, really.
I would try and do that.
So you want to make
Oh, I don't doubt that. Yeah. You probably worked a little bit about hooking the ball.
It's not easy as I think. I throw it to
Oh, okay.
So I used to
Up at the bottom, at the bottom.
straighter obviously until I got started.
Yeah. You can definitely hook it. That's funny.
almost too much.
Huh?
Almost too much.
Good 10-pin ball.
See how hard it is to stay like relaxed when you feel like when you get really loose with that. I feel like you're dropping. Yeah. That's why awesome. Because you're like this in the ball. Like you're squeezing the thumb and like this. So the thumb hole's big. already said it's a bigger size, and then you need the select timer to come out with an already slippery bubble. Like, that means you have to be squeezing.
So you have to put tape?
I think so.
Yeah.
Tape? You want some tape?
I have.
Okay.
I would, if you're going to use that one, I would put something in it. I would put tape in it if you're going to use that one. You guys, I was telling Greg that you guys are like two peas in a pod. You guys analyze everything. Oh, okay, you're always right. Oh, I'm sorry. That's funny.
What about the space though? This space up. It needs to be this.
I use it because when I drums and I start like scratching, not because I like squeeze it. Most people get these because they're so used to squeezing it that it's like helps them come out of the ball.
Oh, I was doing it for thick.
Okay, you're so close to use it. You need the foam hole to be tighter. Like, this is mine. Like, try to pull, like, my hand is completely relaxed. Try to pull it out. See how tight that is? Like that, like, and that's how, like, relaxed you have to be here. So that when you get out of it, it's like clean. So make sure that it's like not in the rope. If you want it on the front part, if it's on the side, that makes sense. Just put your thumb in the ball. So you see how like front and back is going to be like over here. So the front part of the thing is going to be like over here.
Yeah.
Flat part.
Yes. 1 o'clock. 1:30. It's right here. Yeah, see, that's tighter. Doesn't feel like
So if you hold that ball by your side, like this, and you can relax, you feel like you have to like, if you're going to fall off, you like, you can relax.
I didn't like my balance.
It'll take a little bit of used to. Like, you probably feel like you have to go like this to get it off your hand right now, like force it off your hand. But if you just like relax your hand and relax your swing a little bit, it'll start to come off like naturally.
Keep going. It's really not that bad. That's why you were off balance, though. You were trying to work on getting that ball off your hand. So you just have to learn to just, you just get used to it. You'll be able to keep your balance. I don't think he's ready for it.
See how like when I hold it immediately, you just go off this.
Yeah.
So you just have to like try to incorporate that into your approach.
Hit my leg.
Not bad. Keep going.
Better left arm. Good.
Still rushed at the end. Better left arm. It's not flailing as much.
Yeah, no, it's. And you're ending about this far away from the line. Let's okay. Yeah. Okay. Just for now, I want you to move up on the lane a little bit. So where are you standing now?
So I went through this thing about 18 months ago where I was saying, I used to start here,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And I said, Self, you don't know if you're starting here or here or here. But if you use the dots, you put your toe on the dots, you'll always know you're starting the same spot.
Okay.
Okay, so I am starting here.
Okay. I want you to put your back heel on it and move up.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So what happens is, mentally, you don't think that you have to step as far. So just that little bit, you're like, I've got to really get it out there. With this one, you move up a little bit, you would get a little bit closer, but you can see everything is nice and smooth. That's probably the best shot I've seen you throw. Even better than the other one. Let's go and do that again.
Okay.
So remember, a lot of stuff that you want to fix will be fixed over time. Don't try to rush the process. Just be nice and easy. Because if you can throw it like this right now, your average is going to go up.
Okay.
Higher than 201. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
More in the 210 range.
Okay.
Keep going. So you tugged that in, and it was still strong enough to really carry.
Yeah. Yeah. That profile was nothing but down and in.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it if it scores.
Yeah.
But I mean,
but
it was a good miss. Like you say in golf, a good miss.
Right. Obviously, you want to have a better shot the next time.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going. We're gonna start playing around with a couple things that might make it a little easier.
Okay.
But you can see your ball is starting to have a lot more back end motion.
Yes.
So now you have to trust it. So when you slide in, make sure you open your hips up just ever so slightly. Okay. Because now what we're trying to do is have you keep the ball in front of you, and then you're like a tripod. You just have to have your hips facing where you want to go. Okay. So you have to have your hips facing slightly that way, so you can get the ball to go that way first. Okay.
So it's less so.
That's why
it's less so my arm, but more so my.
Right.
Okay.
And that's why you told me you have a tendency to pull it.
Yes.
That's why.
Okay.
So now you want to be able to get here, and then just kind of open up just a little bit so you can go that way.
Right, because I'll get there and I'll be like, no, my shoulder angle was fine.
Right.
It was here.
Yeah.
That was not mine.
Right. Your shoulders will align where your hips are. They will always follow. They will.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They will. Yeah.
Yeah, they will. They will always. There we go.
I start too far right on that one. 'Cause I don't think that was an awful ball.
I think you have to move left.
I start too far right on that one.
Well, you stood where you stood.
Yeah.
Where you normally do, but your ball's starting to hook more. So I would go 3-2 left. So 3 with your feet, 2 with your eyes. Yeah. And just remember, don't try to throw it hard, nice and easy, just like that last one. So now you have angle away from the pocket, which is really important. So this one, you threw it well. It just didn't come up. So we want you to get a little friction quicker. So try to move your eyes one right and your feet one right. So we're going to parallel right.
From there?
Yeah.
Or
from
where I was?
No, from there, from right there. Just parallel everything one. So what we're doing is you hit some oil. And the ball came up really nice, but we wanted to hit the oil a little bit earlier, so we're going to take everything, move it more into the dry. So we're moving everything right one.
Left. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we know it's a house shot. We know that the dry is going to be the right.
So is that kind of the first place to go on a flat tin like that? In the brain?
No, not usually. Usually you can just you could probably move your eyes one right. I'm playing around with it because I think your ball's rolling better.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm using you as a guinea pig.
Okay.
By what? 2?
I missed.
How many?
1.5 left. I missed.
Okay.
From the target.
Right. So you.
But I was fast.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
See, the thing of it is, you don't want to critique every ball. What you want to do is throw 3 or 4 and say, okay, did I do what I wanted to do most of the time?
Right.
Otherwise, you will stop yourself from getting better.
Overanalyzing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing of it is, yeah, it was fast, but how did it roll off your hand? That ball's still rolling pretty strong. Your pace to line was good, nice and smooth. Your swing speed was good. So that means, in essence, you have room. So you're in your sweet spot where if you hit your mark, you're going to strike. If you pull it in, you have a chance to strike. You send it right, you're going to have a chance to strike. So you're actually lined up pretty good. So that's the way you got to look at it.
Okay.
How far did you miss on that one? That one really went out there.
4 boards.
I like the way it rolled, though. I'll be quite honest with you. I like the way it came. I like the angle away from the pocket.
Let me see it here. Yeah.
I like that.
And particularly at launch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth off your hand. You got left to right. Where before it was hard for you to go left to right.
Yeah.
Now you're able to go a little bit further, left to right. So that's actually a good thing. So yeah, you just missed by 4 boards. 4 boards is a lot.
Yeah.
So, okay, go ahead and do that again. We're gonna try something else after that.
Okay. Did
The overall pace is just so much better right now. Nice and smooth. You're not running up there. Your balance is good. And as you get used to it, you're actually going to hit your mark more often because you're not having to run after the ball.
Yeah.
Where before you were kind of running after the ball.
Yeah.
You're leaning over and everything.
Yeah.
Now you're getting there and you just.
This is already starting to feel better.
Yeah.
And more natural.
Exactly.
After a dozen times.
And this is just the start. Well, there's some. You've got some good things coming because there's a lot of information that we can't give you now because you're not ready for it.
Okay.
So, but you can get to 210 just by doing this.
Okay.
Got the tip over.
But I don't think I did any balance on it.
No, I think you look fine.
Yeah, see the arms like down here. That's why.
Actually, what you'll find is that's not a bad thing. You'll get in a good place because you see that the hand goes here, goes up, and then comes down. What we're going to eventually do is have it here, and then as it comes through, we'll just be like that.
So it winds up almost creating a cone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay, one more, and then we're going to change something.
Okay.
Whoop. Just remember, have patience. Allow your game to develop.
Okay.
You got to use the best part of your game.
Okay. I love that.
That was pretty good.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And it was effortless.
Huh?
It was effortless.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that angle off the hand. Wow.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is so I don't know if you've noticed, you don't have to think about that. Your follow through isn't like it was. Your follow through was like like this at the beginning, but now it's
to my face, not to the sky.
exactly.
Yeah.
Where a lot of times your follow through would be so long that the ball would get off your hand and it'd be like, that's why your ball speed was so high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. We're gonna change something here.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do? Go ahead and get in your setup. So we showed you the spine tilt. We showed you the spine tilt at the end, right?
Yes.
So what we want to do. So right now you're like this. You have good. It's really good. And when you end up like this. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to get there earlier. So instead of this, we want you to just kind of open your hips up slightly, about 30 degrees. Okay. And this is where you are. Make sure that your arm is going straight up and down here, and get your head over the ball. Okay. This is more in an athletic position.
Okay.
And then when you go, you have to keep your head here. So you're going to go. Okay. So your head is going to stay more on this side. So that's why we're just getting there quicker. So instead of here, and then we get into our approach, then we get here, we're actually starting off in more of a power position and keeping our head right here. Okay.
You're doing that at the waist, not with the knees.
Yes. You can have your knees slightly bent, but we don't. Yeah. You don't want to get down too low, because what happens is it puts so much strain here. That you're gonna step up anyways,
Right.
and then come back down.
Right.
So, yeah, this is a lot better.
Okay.
So go ahead, get set.
Without moving.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, and then lean over the ball. Yep. Perfect.
Is that it?
Yep.
Or more?
Oh no, that's
So
fine.
I was here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yep. And that'll. So what you're gonna do? You're not gonna lean forward, because you're gonna try to go. This is as far forward as I want to be.
Okay.
And that's what you said. So now it's easy to gauge. Now I don't want to go forward at all, because I'm already there.
Right.
So.
Okay.
So you're getting yourself in a stronger position here. And see how your head is here? So you can actually let that ball just swing right next to you. It's all right, you just get a little bit to get used to. So let's take a look at it. So what happens is you're here. So now you can see your head is here. Okay.
Yep.
See, it really tells your body to really go this way. To get out of the way. And watch the leg. You just have to allow the leg to get out of the way a little bit faster. That's why you didn't rotate the ball. So you're here, and instead of just kind of this, you were like here. And so, yeah, and so you had to jerk the ball through. But if you let everything happen, by the time the ball gets there, your leg should be out of the way. That's why if you're here, with the hips slightly open, when you go, it's easier to really kind of push this out of the way. It's a lot easier. And that's not as much spine tilt as we could get. Well, you've seen how much John does it. He does a.
Yeah.
John, he really gets into it.
Right.
But he's been doing it a while.
Right.
So
Right.
we don't go immediately there. We have to kind of slowly get you used to it. Otherwise, it throws everything else off. So remember, just be the best part of you. Allow it to happen. A little bit.
Yes.
It's okay. Every time you change something, it's going to be, the balance is not going to be great.
How was I at setup though?
Good.
With the new tilt.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's good. So just make sure you don't turn it fast because it's going to go boom. Just try to hear and just nice and easy. Yeah. You just have to worry about that. Because what happens is, so the ball is weighted this way. So if I just do this and create like a ledge, the ball is weighted on this side. The weight of the ball is going to turn my hand. So a lot of people, they turn their hand, but what you really need to do is just this, and the ball will naturally turn itself. And it'll actually turn itself faster than you can really turn your hand.
Yeah, because when I come over, I'm killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay? Just remember, don't lean over.
Okay.
Because you're already there.
Okay.
Cool. There you go. So you see,
Gosh, my tempo is so much better.
and you see that your leverage is so much better because you are now in your power position.
Yeah.
And by you getting this here, it kind of reminds your body, okay, I need to get this out of the way. Because wherever your hips were pointing, that leg's going to go in the opposite direction. So if I'm this way, so remember you talked about how it was here, here, here.
Yeah.
It's going to automatically adjust itself.
Yeah.
So this was a really good shot. So you allowed the ball to get this way, nice and easy off your hand. Your follow through wasn't overly dramatic. That's very good.
Yeah. Just head height, not sky height.
Yeah. Because really, your follow through is this. Your shoulder brings it up.
Yeah.
So if you push your shoulder up, that's when your hand goes out. So you really just want to be. Well, you have longer arms than me. If you have short arms like me, it's you're gonna punch yourself in the face. That was a good ball. Let's do that again. Oops, I got this. See, now you're allowing the ball to do the work. Where a lot of times your ball was so fast that even if you threw it well, the ball was fighting the hook.
Yeah.
So you have that ratio that everybody talks about. So you have your ball speed and you have your rev rate. Okay. So before your rev rate was up here, or your ball speed is up here, your rev rate was here. So what we've done effectively is bring this number up, drop this number down.
Yeah.
So that means it's going to equate to a little bit bigger back end motion. So you're going to be able to angle up to the pocket a little bit more. Your carry is going to go up. Okay. So when you throw do you use a spare ball? Yeah, you use a spare ball. So you don't have to worry about your ball's going to roll differently, because you're going to be more relaxed. That's going to help a lot. But what you're going to find is your spare shooting is going to get better because you're going to have more control over where the ball is going. So go ahead and do that one more time, and we got one more thing to add, I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's coming in. There
Just
wasn't.
tears of joy.
Okay, I was like, what's the matter with that one? Okay, I was like, I was like, what the hell is the matter with that one? Get off my lane. Okay, so well, I think what we need to do also, just to round everything else out. So I want you to pay attention to how this hand goes. So so as you push the ball out here, okay, go ahead. I would go ahead and let the hand kind of stay out here a little bit, and then as it comes through, don't let it wave around. If anything, just try to keep it under control. Okay, so just kind of here, and then here, just kind of let it sweep back. Yeah, we just want to get that under control so we're done. A lot of times, depending on where the arm is here, is this coming down? It may be here, or it may be here, or maybe here. So it may create a different rotation with your shoulders. So we want to kind of get that under control. Okay. Go ahead and move it. It's on live feed. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. So that'll be the only thing we have. We don't want to throw too much at you today.
Right.
But this right here, if you worked on this all summer, by the fall, you will be a lot better. But we want to add more stuff to that.
Bye.